Cleopatra's life, marked by her rise to the throne of Egypt at 21 despite her Greek heritage, had long fascinated historians. The search for her tomb, a centuries-old quest, reached a momentous conclusion with its discovery, shedding light on both her resting place and her era. After her defeat with Mark Antony at the Battle of Actium, Cleopatra's tragic love story unfolded in Alexandria. Initially, Antony blamed her for their loss, but they reconciled, finding solace in one another. However, Cleopatra realized that Octavian would never see her as anything but an enemy. Fearing that he would parade her and her children in Rome as trophies, she made a heart-wrenching decision. Cleopatra sent a message to Antony, informing him of her self-inflicted death. Overwhelmed with grief, Antony chose to end his own life by falling on his sword. Cleopatra's death has been the subject of speculation, with accounts suggesting the involvement of an Egyptian cobra or other means, but the exact cause remains uncertain. The mystery deepens with the unknown location of Cleopatra and Antony's tomb, despite over 2 millennia having passed since their deaths. Theories point to places such as Cleopatras Magna southwest of Alexandria and the royal necropolis at Al-Qurna, but Alexandria remains the favored guess. Their children, tragically, faced grim fates as well. Octavian spared their lives but subjected them to public humiliation in Rome, parading them in golden chains behind a statue of their mother holding an ast. Cleopatra's children met untimely deaths, with Caesarion being executed on Octavian's orders and Alexander Helios and Cleopatra Selene enduring hardship in Thebes during their parents' conflicts. Cleopatra and her children were initially brought back to their hometown of Alexandria after the turmoil settled, but Octavian, driven by his desire to control Egypt, took them with him to Rome. Cleopatra Selene, Cleopatra's daughter, had a somewhat different fate. Her father, Mark Antony, had given her control over some territories in Crete and Cyrenaica, but after her parents' deaths, she had to live with her brothers in Octavian's house. At the young age of 15, she was married to King Jubabayu of Numidia, and they were sent to rule over Mauritania. For nearly 2 decades, archaeologists have been on an unwavering quest to discover Cleopatra's tomb. Their relentless efforts have recently yielded promising findings that offer hope in solving this historical mystery. Archaeologists have employed various methods in their search, including meticulous excavations at numerous sites across Egypt, with a particular focus on the Cleopatras Magna Temple. Clues such as a massive tunnel have been unearthed during these excavations. In addition to traditional techniques, cutting-edge technology has played a crucial role in the quest for Cleopatra's tomb. Geophysical surveys have been used to scan the underground landscape for hidden structures or anomalies that might indicate the presence of a tomb. Ground-penetrating radar has also aided in penetrating beneath the surface to detect any signs of hidden chambers or structures. Furthermore, satellite imagery has been scrutinized to identify peculiarities or structures that could be linked to Cleopatra's tomb. However, the search for Cleopatra's tomb doesn't rely solely on modern techniques. Historians have delved deep into ancient texts and documents, painstakingly sifting through historical accounts in search of clues that could pinpoint the tomb's location. Archaeologists have recently made an exciting and unexpected discovery at Cleopatra Magna in Egypt, strengthening the theory that Cleopatra and Mark Antony might be buried there. In a tomb at Cleopatra Magna, 2 mummies were found, though their identification was challenging due to extensive damage. Subsequent X-rays revealed that one mummy was male, while the other was female. Intriguingly, there is a theory that these mummies might have been priests who played significant roles in sustaining the pharaoh's power. One of the mummies bore a scarab image painted with gold leaf, symbolizing rebirth and adding to the mystery. The findings at Cleopatra Magna have reinvigorated the belief that it could be the final resting place of Cleopatra and Mark Antony. This discovery has been hailed as sensational, emphasizing the significance of the Cleopatra Magna necropolis. The history of Cleopatra Magna dates back to the 3rd century BC, when it was built by Pharaoh Ptolemy Philadelphus. The Cleopatras Magna Temple, dedicated to the god of death and the afterlife, Osiris, is a geometric marvel, stretching over 1,305 meters in length and standing at a modest 2 meters tall. Its complex architecture has earned it the title of a geometric miracle, resembling the famous tunnel of Eupalinos in Greece. The quest to locate Cleopatra and Mark Antony's tomb is a captivating puzzle that hinges on discoveries made at Cleopatras Magna. Dr. Kathleen Martinez, a dedicated Dominican lawyer, archaeologist, and diplomat, embarked on this 14-year journey in 2004. Her strong intuition led her to believe that Cleopatras Magna held the key to solving this age-old mystery. Through extensive excavations, Dr. Martinez and her team unearthed a trove of artifacts, including a hidden burial chamber with 10 mummies and 27 tombs linked to Egyptian nobility. While the mummies' identities remain a mystery, this discovery marks significant progress in the quest for Cleopatra's tomb. Further excitement arose as coins featuring Cleopatra's likeness and carvings depicting Cleopatra and Mark Antony were found in the tombs. However, the most astonishing development occurred in 2022 when a vast tunnel concealed beneath the Temple of Osiris at Cleopatras Magna was uncovered. Dr. Martinez believed this tunnel might lead to Cleopatra's long-lost tomb, igniting hopes in the archaeological community. Initially met with skepticism due to historical records suggesting no tunnels at Cleopatras Magna, Dr. Martinez's determination prevailed as she led an excavation beneath the temple. Discoveries of coins, skeletons, mummies, burial rooms, and tablets bearing the temple's name silenced doubters, but raised new questions about the exact location of Cleopatra and Mark Antony's burial site. A headless statue of King Ptolemy IV was the latest find, shedding light on Egypt's history from 221 to 204 BC. This discovery strengthens the connection between Cleopatra and the Temple of Osiris, adding a new dimension to their story. One theory posits that Cleopatra entrusted her body to temple priests, possibly in the Temple of Osiris at Cleopatras Magna, due to her association with the goddess Isis. Some even speculate that her tomb might be underwater. However, the quest faces challenges. Natural factors like weathering, chemical reactions, and biological processes can affect artifact reliability. Burying artifacts can damage them over time, and excavation techniques must be precise to prevent harm. Organic materials like wood and leather are perishable, and many archaeological sites remain unexplored. Despite these limitations, artifacts offer valuable insights. Archaeologists must handle evidence with caution, considering its context and relying on multiple lines of proof. The search for Cleopatra's tomb continues, filled with anticipation. Will it be found, preserved by time and conditions, or deliberately hidden by Cleopatra herself? The journey unfolds, holding the promise of solving one of history's most enduring mysteries. Subscribe and press the bell icon for regular updates.